Hey guys, welcome to the Arrow After Show, Arrow FANDEMONIUM. What is up? Only 1 week left until Arrow is back. And guys, with me here today is the always beautiful Carolina.
Hi guys.
Olivia.
Hello.
Say hey guys, say what's up.
What's up?
How is it, everybody? How are you all doing? Are we excited? We're 1 week away. Guys, thank you so much. As you know, we've been reaching out to all of you, getting in your fan video questions. FANDEMONIUM is going to be our little community now that we make, so that when there's no Arrow, there's still Arrow. We are making it. It's going to be here, okay? So don't worry about it. Guys, again, I want to say thank you from Olivia and Caroline and myself. Guys, here we have the videos. Our first one up, David Jones. Thank you as always, my man.
Hi, David.
Hi, David.
Hey, okay. I was curious. Do you think that they would go with the Oliver Queen Laurel Lance relationship again, or do you think they're going to stray away from that and go a different route? I'd like to hear your thoughts. Keep up the great work. Adios.
Who wants Laura Olivia?
Props to the Green Lantern poster behind
and
him.
his blazer, David.
He was
Props
like
to the blazer
dressed
as well.
to the nines. That was awesome. I think the Laurel Lance Oliver Queen thing is never going to happen again.
Oh wow, that was really straight out there.
Here.
Seriously, I don't think never. I think it's never going to happen. I think it would be terrible for the show. I know in the comics that they are together, and that they end up together, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think or I hope at least, that he's going to get back with Felicity. Those are my thoughts.
So these two are trying to do a British accent today, and they're just trying to make me do an American accent, and I will not do it. Go. What do you think? Are we getting Laura Olivia back?
No.
Wow.
No.
I was like, that is
I mean, look, they're bringing them together to do this fake wedding. They've already shown it. It's going to be some sort of trap for a villain. I know it. You know it. We all know it. And they're going to come back together because they're going to work together. They're going to end up working things out.
Are we talking about Felicity now?
Yeah. I mean, did you think I was talking about Laurel?
For a split second.
No.
For a split second, I was.
There's no fake wedding with Laurel. That's never going to happen. Laurel's never getting a real wedding
Sorry,
or a fake
Laurel,
wedding.
but it's not
It's
happening.
all about Felicity.
Yeah.
Right, so there's the answer to that question, David. Apparently, no. Laurel has no space in Oliver's heart whatsoever. I don't want to. I'm going to think the opposite. I'm going to play devil's advocate a little bit as well. I'd like to see Laurel come back into it a little bit. I'd like to see Laurel play another advantage in his love life because of this whole stuff that's going on with Felicity at the moment. Either Laurel's going to be a help, and she's going to be like, look, we've done our part, but it's you and Felicity now. You need to sort your love life out. I'm here to help you as a friend and somebody that's been through the lot, but it's a completely no-go, no more Laura Olivia.
I would love to see their friendship develop more. Like, that's something I would really like to see. But I don't want to see them have a romantic relationship. It's dead for me. Like, I'm so invested in Oliver and Felicity. I would love to see him develop an open, caring, real friendship with Laurel because he's always leaving her out. And there's so much fan hate on the poor girl because it's always like, oh, well, Laurel made bad decisions. And I'm like, well, nobody told Laurel anything. No wonder she made a bad decision. You guys kept her in the dark. Your fault.
He should tell her more, and he should involve her more because they were dating, for a long time, so they know each other on that, like, molecular level, I feel like.
On that molecular level.
And
you're right.
And now they're friends, so I feel like he should take her advice and he should listen to her. And I like you guys said, I would appreciate if their friendship went to the next level.
Right, guys, make sure to let us know what you think. Do we think we're going to get Laurel to play a bit of a moment in Oliver's love life now, or do we think that's it, it's completely friends and it's Felicity all the way? As you guys let us know with hashtag the Arrow After Show. Sorry, hashtag Arrow After Show. You can hit us up Twitter, Facebook, YouTube comments,
all
the lot.
Of the things.
All of the things, and by things she means all the social media aspects out there in the world at the moment. David, again, thank you very much for your question, buddy. And like I said, props on the blazer. It was looking lovely. Coming over next, I apologise if I butcher anybody's name, by the way. Please forgive me. I'm trying my best. Alexei Zastanik.
That's a fun name.
That's a fun name. Alexei, take it away for us, honey.
Hi, Alexei.
Hey guys, I love your after show. Thanks for letting me be a part of it. My question is, do you think it's weird that Vixen, who was an orphan, advised Oliver to stay out of his son's life?
Ooh,
Can I just say her last name one time? Zastanik.
Yeah.
Zastanik?
Zastanik.
It's a good name.
It's a nice name.
It's a solid name.
It's a good, solid name.
Yeah.
Anyways, Alexei, thanks for that lovely last name. On to the question can now be answered.
What?
Guys, do we think that Vixen kind of played that role to a point? What are we saying?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like she had negative experiences being an orphan, and she felt like she wanted to know her parents and she wanted to be involved in their lives or whatever. But at the same time, I kind of understand her stance on, Oliver maybe not being in his son's life just because he has such a tumultuous life, and it probably would be kind of a dangerous thing.
To play a devil's advocate to that, towards the end of her advice, she came back at the end and she goes, you know what? I didn't like it growing up, but I'm glad that my only problems growing up were wondering who my parents were and why they left. And now that I'm an adult and I understand why they took me out of this like superhero culture, I understand why they did it, and I respect that decision. That's kind of where she left it off with him at the end in the lab. So I would like to think that it was good advice. I agreed with her. I liked her advice. I feel like Adam, if he were here, would also agree with me.
Hi, Adam.
Hi, Adam, in Hawaii.
On
Just throwing that one
Hawaii.
out there again. In
What is
Hawaii. Lucky you, Adam.
Whatever.
But you're not as lucky as us talking about all things Arrow right now. I'd much rather be talking Arrow than being in Hawaii. Don't know about you guys.
Can
But
we
yeah,
do Arrow and Hawaii?
Yeah.
Like,
Arrow
I want
in
both.
Hawaii?
We should do it in
like on the
Hawaii.
beach, Waikiki, and be like, hey guys.
And you can all join us. Trust me, we would love for you all to do like a big live audience thing in Hawaii. It would be the best thing ever.
You guys should tell the stream to make it happen. Send us to Hawaii, and we'll do the show on the beach. It'd be
Pina
perfect.
coladas for everyone if you do make it happen.
Except me.
That's true.
Yeah, don't drink pina coladas, not my fancy. Not a fan of coconut.
You like pina
Don't start. I love that
coladas?
song, the No Escape song. So, Vixen, myself personally, I don't think she had any reason to input on what Oliver wants to do with his son. You're not even really part of the show. You have no impact on Oliver's life, to be honest. You don't know what Oliver's life has been like in general, and you're only speaking from your own experiences, which I guess can be helpful towards Oliver. But are you going to actually help him change his mind? Not in my opinion.
But she was the one who was like the key. She made him basically make that decision. Not made him, but she told him what to do, and he was like, okay, and he went and did it.
I think
So
he was
she-
listening to her because she was the most of an outsider compared to everybody else in the group. Because
That's
if he
true.
listens to Felicity, Laurel's going to get angry. If he listens to Diggle, somebody else in the group's going to get angry. You know what I
So
mean?
he
So he
was-
kind of pushed them all away and was like, right, Vixen, okay, you're the outside point of view. You're my
And she
10th
had experience
man,
with
quote
it.
unquote, and you have a little bit of experience. So okay, I'm going to do what you have
Yeah.
to say. But I think he could have come to that conclusion himself. It was just nice for Vixen to help him along the way.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
kind of like in real life when people go to therapy because they want to talk about their problems to
outside.
someone who has no
No
idea
idea.
about their social group of friends.
Yeah.
Vixen was his therapy.
It's yeah, Vixen was his therapy. So guys, what do you think? Do you think that was nice for Vixen to come back in? And second of all, do we want to see more of Vixen? I know
Yes.
on the Twitterverse, on everything-verse that's going on right now, we want to see her get her own show. We want to see her get more on Arrow. We want to see her
I'd
in
like
Legends.
to see her on Legends.
Yeah.
Legends
Legends would be
season
fun.
2. So guys, where do you think Vixen, I was about to say Laurel then, where do you think Vixen would fit best on the new season of Arrow? Season 5. Do we think we're going to get her possibly coming over to The Flash at any point as well? That would also be just as great. Or do we think her main role next is going to be on Legends Season 2? Alexi, thank you very much for such a wonderful question. And again, beautiful last name. Throwing it now to a much more simple last name. Katie Hammond. Katie, take it away, sweet.
Hi guys, it's Katie. What do you think the future holds for Oliver and Felicity?
Well,
Each other.
yes. They need to be in each
Forever.
other's lives forever.
It's like, that's it. We just move on to the next one now, apparently. They need to be in each other's lives forever. That is the answer to your question, Katie Hammond, from us here in the Arrow Cave at the stream.tv.
I mean, that's
Jack's
what we
only
want.
agreeing because he's terrified he's outnumbered,
Yeah.
right?
I'm
He's
outnumbered today. I have no
outnumbered.
Adam, so I'm kind of just going to take a step back and just let the ladies do the talking.
Because we're right. I mean, at least I hope we're right.
I know I'm right.
I would like to see I'd like to see a strong relationship develop between the two of them because, of course, we love Felicity Smoke like crazy and we do love Oliver Queen. And Felicity really does bring out the best in Oliver. But I would also like to see a lot of head bashing between the two of them because they are both very stubborn to a point. I've got to give him that. And so I think that is going to be the best for their character development.
And he needs to, I mean, there needs to be like some explaining to do too, and like some working through their stuff.
They both have a lot of explaining.
Maybe
Yeah.
Vixen should come back and like
Be
mediate.
their
Oh,
therapist
yeah.
now.
Yeah, that's what.
Do couples
guys, that's it.
therapy.
That's
Do
what's
couples
happening. Vixen's coming back. She's going to be their couple therapist.
Yeah.
It'll be real. See you next season.
Yeah. Easy. Answered.
Katie, thank you very much, honey, for your question. Again, brilliant. We can't wait to see what's going to happen with Felicity in the future. Guys, feel free to let us know constantly using the hashtag #ArrowAfterShow. Get us on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, the lot. Let us know what you think about the future of hashtag Felicity.
Felicity.
Katie, again, thank you very much. And now, on to Max Arioli. Again, apologies if I butchered that last name, but it kind of sounds like ravioli, so I just took the Arioli at the end of it. I just went for it, Max. So, Max, take it away, buddy.
Is it just me, or is Oliver weaker this season? It seems like he's even having trouble fighting Cupid.
See, I said the same thing as well. This whole mayoral campaign and him becoming a person again, it's kind of like, right, he's kind of losing that killer instinct that he did originally have. And I get it, he had to lose that killer instinct. But I do think it's not making it, it's making him a more controlled fighter. Yeah. Do I think it's making him a stronger fighter? Not at the moment. Yeah. Eventually, once he does really learn to control it, yes. But now I feel like he's definitely holding back, he's hesitating, he's second-guessing himself, and it's causing issues. What was you about to say?
Well, I was going to say, for those of you that have been watching us since the beginning of the season, Adam and I kind of got into this discussion right at the beginning, talking about how he seemed weaker. But we think that all of that's part of his growth, going from Arrow to becoming the Green Arrow. And then getting to see the Justice League come together, because the Justice League can never exist if he doesn't fully transition into being the Green Arrow if they follow the mythos.
I agree. I think he's not necessarily being weaker. I think he's just holding back a little bit more, and maybe that is, in the end, making him weaker. But
that could cause an issue.
Yeah, but like I think what Max was talking about, we saw a preview for next week's episode, and he was fighting Cupid, and it looked like he was having a hard time, which he shouldn't really have a hard time fighting Cupid.
Unless Cupid's pulled her finger out, maybe he was injured in that. Maybe he was injured in that little clip. Maybe something had just happened.
I was about to say, there could be an ulterior motive while he's holding back. You know, it might not all be physical. Some of it might be mental. Like maybe he doesn't want to fight her, and he's in a situation where he has to.
Yeah.
Well, she's a woman. I feel like it would be very difficult to, no matter like whether or not she's a bad guy or not. I still feel like it would be difficult for him to. But that's where I kind of feel like that's why he has Laurel and Thea.
Yeah.
Laura and Thea kind of take on those. I mean, I guess I'm just trying to be as socially acceptable as possible right now.
I think Thea was in the clip with Cupid. It was Thea, Oliver, and Cupid.
Have you noticed it normally takes 3 of them, though, to take him down?
Yeah, I had quite the pyramid.
She was putting them. She was setting our environment.
I was like making it so that everyone could see what was happening.
I liked it.
You liked it? Right. Max, thank you very much, buddy, for that question. My computer just shut itself down, but we're all good. Next up, we have Kayla. Kayla Wynn. Thank you very much, honey. Kayla, take it away.
Hi guys, my question for you is, there's been a lot of speculation about who's in the grave. One popular opinion is that it's Laurel Lance, the Black Canary. If this is true, how do you see the series moving forward from killing off such an iconic character from the comics? Also, would you prefer they stay closer to the comics, or are you okay with them moving away from it?
Two-part question. Thank you very much, Kayla. We'll hit the first one first. So what do you guys think? The first part of the question.
Someone tweeted at me earlier this year, it for sure isn't Laurel, because we're not that lucky. Yeah. Which I thought that was terrible. Funny, but terrible. I know some people just laughed. I didn't feel that way. That was said to me. I don't think they'll kill her. I mean, she's an inaugural character. People love her, and they've built up Katie Cassidy so much this season. I don't think that they're going to put all that work into her, that just like let it go. Like, work, writers, and then we're going to kill all your hard work and flush it down the drain. I don't think that'll happen.
I agree. I feel like they put a lot of work into her, and you know, she was getting a lot of hate for a while, and then they like really worked hard to build her back up, and now she's like really a good, strong part of the team. I don't think she's in the grave.
Yeah, her Canary cry, her fighting, like she's been on it all the time.
If I'm correct, and I remember reading something, that Katie Cassidy has actually been cast in something else, and it's a new show. It's something that she's not like adding onto her season. I believe it's a brand new show, and she got casted in the pilot for it. I could be wrong. It could just be a rumor mill that I read. So guys, if you've heard about that or anything along those lines as well, feel free to let us know. And also, like we said, if you want to speak to us about anything, who do you think's in the grave? Do we think it's going to be Laurel? Put it in on the Twitter, on the YouTube comments that we've got Olivia on right now. We've got Twitter. We've got the lot going live. And the second part of your question, do we want them to break away from the comics more? Do we want them to stay more secluded to the comics?
I kind of like it. I kind of like how they're breaking. No, they're not following the comics to a T, because then it's like we kind of know what's happening. I like it being, you know, I don't know what's going to happen
agree with
next.
you there as well. We've read the comics. We know what's going to happen in the comics, so we have an expectation of what we want. And sometimes an expectation failing isn't that bad.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like, oh, okay, it didn't follow the comics, but you know what? The writers did a good job and made it in a nice way. And we're not going to love every aspect of the show. It's just impossible. No. You can't love 100% of it. But that 1% that we dislike is still a nice way to look at it, and kind of like a learning curve. It's like, oh, okay, it's not part of the comics, but writers did a good job anyway. What do you think, sweetie?
I like when they mix them all up.
Sweetie, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I mean, I like when they mix it all up. We've seen Under the Red Hood. We've seen aspects of different comics brought into Arrow, which necessarily wasn't his mythos, but it's worked. Because at the end of the day, it's all a big DC universe, and I love getting to see those characters come in from different stories. Otherwise, we wouldn't get to explore anything and be like, here's Arrow, glad you read it, here it is, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly, so with them breaking it up, it gives us more, it gives us a vaster universe for us all to...
And then we get people like Vixen and Supergirl and all, you know what, three-way high five.
That was terrible by me on both ends there. Kayla, thank you very much for your question, honey. Guys, like we said, let us know what you all think. Do we think that Laurel's going to be in the grave? 6 to 1, half a dozen to the other. Little column A, little column B right now. And do we think that they should stick to the comics? Do we think that they would you guys like for them to branch out a little bit more, or would you like for them to stay more streamlined into the comics? Guys, we're just going to take a quick break. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, David, Alexi, Katie, Max, Kayla. Thank you very much so much for your video questions. You've been an absolute help on the show. Like I said, quick break. We'll be right back with some fan art, some Twitter questions, YouTube shout-outs, the lot. Guys, see you in a minute.
See ya.
Just in case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live.
Oh, you'd want to take the time travel the whole way back.
How did we not figure that out?
We had a crazy vampire threesome.
And you can't unsee that. That's burned into my brain now.
I was like,
How did you get here?
no. Look at me, I'm dancing.
You know why we saying yes. You know why we saying yes.
He was like, yeah, I'll tell you whatever you want.
He is like something.
And we're like, inseparable. She was shadier than Sunglass Hut with Ray-Bans on sale, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it wasn't. So come on.
You just went to a totally different direction on that.
When a billionaire goes broke, it means he's got like $4 million.
Hold the phone.
Hold on.
Bro.
I found her to be deliciously out of control.
Oh man, looking forward to this fight.
Ooh, they about to get together. Watch, it's about to go down.
Somebody better take some pictures of this.
She just slapped the crap out of Nick.
And he's just
It's so good.
You can't count anything out.
Look at you.
It's been another awesome night at the Stream.tv, guys.
It's always awesome.
Thank you for joining us, you guys. We love you.
Hey guys, thank you very much for coming back to the Arrow After Show, Arrow Fandemonium. We would never be like a Barber quartet, but only 3 of us, a trio, whatever they're called. I'll tell you that now. These 2 are way out of tune.
What?
I'm just
That was you.
Oh, God. You just had to like right back at me, right? Guys, like I said, thank you very much for Yes, I know I threw it out there, so I get to say it, okay? Thanks again for joining us, guys. First of all, Stephen St. John's, again, we're going to have to give you a shout-out, brother, because he has done it again. He has created another piece of art specifically for the Arrow After Show. Tell me that doesn't bring tears to your eyes.
That's so cute.
Little baby William.
Guys, oh, you even got there, what's it up there? www.artpal.com/StevensArt. This is the way to go.
He has
Guys,
so
go
much
check
art,
him out. He has so much art. It's literally for everything. If you're a big fan of Flash, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, all different kinds of DC Universe stuff, you can go onto his website and you can get them printed on canvases, t-shirts, mugs, all different kinds of things. You can get it. Mug it up, as Carolina would say. Hashtag mug it up. But Stephen St. John's, as always, thank you very much for that, buddy. You're just an absolutely incredibly talented artist. Second of all, where do you think we pulled that from? And where do you think we met Stephen St. John's? Over at our Facebook groups that Lance, the wonderful Lance, set up for us. Guys, it's the Arrow Cave /Arrow. Discussing the TV show. That again is actually is that a recent photo now? I think that's a recent one now, right? So we're at 10,000 now. I think it may even be almost 10.5.
Yeah, I think it's a
Guys, this is where you go for all different things: rumors, news, fan art, chat, just pretty much everything. What am I missing out on right now? Like everything to do with Arrow. You go share your costumes on there. Go compete with other people and go compare your Speedy hoodie to his Green Arrow hoodie, all different kinds of things. Everything Arrow you want is in that group. And of course, don't forget to join our after show group, the Arrow After Show - Arrowheads family. Why? Because we're all Arrowheads, and it's also the best place for us to go pull content for the show. So we get to pull fan art, we get to pull questions, we get to pull theories, and they're a lot easier to search in the after show group than they are in the main news group. So don't forget, if you do subscribe to the Arrow Cave / Arrow discussing the TV show, make sure you go and subscribe to the Arrow After Show - Arrowheads family. And of course, our vacation expert, well, they might as well be a vacation expert, the Oliver Queen and Felicity Smoke community,
cute.
where you just feel like you're on a constant honeymoon with Oliver Queen and Felicity Smoke. This is for all of you Olicity lovers out there. Go and join them.
This is why they could never break up, because look at how cute they are. They're just too cute for words.
And that community is actually massive. Like, they have so many back-end news, like just stuff about Emily herself, Stephen himself as well. So not only do you get news on the characters, but you also get news on the actors as well. And it's always great to find out what Emily and Stephen are up to. Guys, let's moving on over. Let's take it to Olivia with our Twitter question real quick.
I have
one
Twitter question.
Shout it out for us.
So this is from the Arkham Titan.
The Arkham Titan, great name, dude.
He or she, they say, so the Arrow show got renewed for season 5. Do you think season 5's end scene should be the same as the first scene in season 1? Interesting question.
No. Are you trying to end us? No. If you do something that mirrors the beginning like that, that means that it's like the end. I'm trying to go on forever, Green Arrow for life.
Yeah,
season 20 years down the road, Stephen Amell is still suiting up.
Just still killing
forever.
it. And then he eventually becomes the 2046 Green Arrow that we saw in Legends.
We should take it all the way with one arm, you know?
They set it up forever.
Guys, what do you think? Do you think Arrow's going to get capped at the end of season 5, or do you think they're going to push it a couple more seasons? And more importantly, what would you like it to be? Because I do know a lot of people think seasons become redundant. TV series become a little bit redundant after the 5th, 6th, possibly 7th season.
I was going to say we're kind of in a unique bubble here with Arrow because he can't really do that, because now that we have the crossovers with Legends, with Flash, and now the possibility of Supergirl jumping into it. I know Flash is going there, but that's not stopping them from bringing her into the crossover. I was talking about this, I think, with Devon yesterday after we left. How cool would it be to have the Flaro crossover next year and have Supergirl in it? Like, really bring a superhero powerhouse into the mix. Like, that would be really cool to see. Yeah. What do you guys think?
What she said. What do you guys think? When do you want to see? Do you want to see Supergirl in this? Do you want to see Arrow go to Supergirl? Do you want to see Supergirl come to Arrow? Do you want to see Vixen coming back in it?
Do it all together.
Do we think they should all, now that we've got all these 5 main heroes, we should just get Supergirl, Flash, Arrow, Vixen to go just do their own show, and they're like their own little team now. Guys, let us know what you think, always using the hashtag #ArrowAfterShow. You can hit us all up on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube comments, the lot. I'm going to go to a quick YouTube comment just because I like it that much as well. Diggle's costume, Noe Bushman. Noe, what's up, brother? Nice to speak to you again, my man. What about Diggle's costume? Do we think we're ever going to get an upgrade on Diggle's costume?
Oof. Anything is better than Black Nito.
Oh, God.
That helmet saves his life.
Oh, my gosh.
But what makes me laugh is, like, Diggle, he really needs nothing. Like, he at the moment, I feel like he should have, like, a body, like, Kevlar bodysuit, like, almost Batman-esque, but nowhere near as awesome as Batman, obviously. But at least some plates, so, like, bullets can't kill you that easy. Like, if somebody hits you with a sword, Diggle, like, you're kind of done.
There you go.
So, in my opinion, I'd definitely like to see some more armor falling onto Diggle.
I think they probably will for season 5, you know? They're
armor that isn't so X-Men-y.
You say that
would be nice
but then Laurel, Black Canary, all she's got is a black, like, BDSM costume going on.
Yeah, but she's a good fighter. and she has
She's got her canary cry.
Yeah, she does have her canary cry.
So there's that.
Which I'm hoping for special effects on that, so that we can see it, like the vibration of it. Yeah, that's what I hope for Laurel in season 5. I know nobody asked, but I want her to have a special effect on her canary cry.
And I feel
make
like
it more believable.
Sometimes it works, and then sometimes it doesn't.
It's been working recently, though.
Yeah.
Cisco needs to come in and pull his finger out and tweak it a little bit and maybe put it up there. Same with Diggle's
Flaro crossover comes
but
in.
that's way too far away. Let's get it before that. Because if you noticed recently as well, if you guys have noticed as well, in the episodes they actually keep reverting. They actually do keep going backwards and forwards with each other. It's like, oh, I have a friend in Central City.
Who is the greatest hacker of all time? Felicity Smoke.
And then so they
That's not friendship.
That's not friendship.
They do keep making note to each other. So like we said, hopefully we're going to start seeing them integrate a hell of a lot more. But what do you guys think? What is it that you'd like to see coming into season 5? Did we have a Facebook question?
I did.
Can you put it up? Have you got it? Whilst we're doing that.
In the meantime, I could say thank you,
shout out to
Steven Starr, for look at this stuff he got us. We got Black Canary pop doll.
Are you putting it as a Sarah Black Canary or a Laurel Black Canary?
Laurel.
I'm going set
I'm
real
gonna go
for
Sarah.
real.
I
think it's Sarah? I think it's
Sarah all the
Laurel.
way.
There's
That's a
absolutely
Sarah.
no way.
Okay.
And then my favorite of all time.
Oh, look
over
at you
here.
with the zoom in.
Look at her. She's so cute.
Wait, I'm not. How you can pan?
No. I love her.
Look how cute she is.
With her
That's my
little
favorite thing
glasses.
of all time. And then we have the Green Arrow.
And then we got out the Midas Touch.
Yeah.
Volume 1. We
And
got
some awesome
Straight
shit.
Outta Star City. Oh wait, I just put that back up there again. Straight Outta Star City and a great Arrow t-shirt. And who are we thanking for that, Olivia?
Stephen Starr, you're the best. Thank you. I just
Stephen.
got this today, so that was awesome.
Oh really?
That's perfect.
Perfect timing,
Yeah.
Stephen. Thank you very much, buddy. Did you find your Facebook question once
I
we're there?
did.
Go for it.
So Jeff Johnson on our Facebook group, which we just talked about, says, just a thought. Stephen Amell talked about trying to get the producers to do a crossover with Supernatural. Now he would have an in if you put Constantine in the mix also. That would be an interesting storyline.
Ooh.
I don't watch Supernatural, so I'm not quite sure what to say. But I guess Constantine's been in Supernatural, and now he's
he
also been in
is?
Arrow, which that would be another awesome superhero to bring into the next season as
Supernatural
well.
Arrow crossover, that would be really interesting because they're
The only
very
reason that would
different
be
shows.
interesting is because it's Jensen Ackles, who's hot as shit. There's, what's his name? Jared Padalecki,
Padalecki.
who's also hot as shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got Stephen Amell, who is, ladies,
Hot as shit.
you know what I'm saying?
Can
so
we
I'm
be
sure
honest here, though?
they would-
This
and
is
then we've
the
got Constantine,
CW.
who's British.
Everyone is beautiful.
Yeah, that's true.
Show me an ugly person on the CW. It doesn't exist. Even the
That's
monsters. You're like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like,
That
hey,
shark guy? Okay, he has an opinion. Who
No,
is it?
no. You're actually right. It's very. There
Everyone's
aren't very
gorgeous.
many
Yeah.
What?
on the CW.
Yeah,
It's like
everybody-
the most beautiful network
David
on
Rappaport.
TV.
Good
Well
job.
played, brother. We know that you did that one
Yeah.
right there. So that's our Facebook question, and that is our Twitter question.
Yeah, we did it.
Quick YouTube shout out to everybody. Somebody just said, "Hey, sexy peeps." Michael Alton.
Michael.
What's up, sexy brother? Agent Dorian, always a pleasure. Joey B, Stephen Starr, Del 0015, all of yous. Thank you very much for joining
Michael
us.
Brown, he was in there
Michael
earlier.
Brown
too.
was in there earlier
Yeah.
on today. Guys, thank you very much for joining us on the live chat. Thank you very much for joining us at the Arrow After Show. Fandemonium Part 2. We have 1 week left. I'm going to give you a quick rundown
so
of what we have to
excited.
look forward to just because we found these things out. Season 5 being renewed. Woo! Who's excited? Everybody. Rhetorical question. Finding out who's in the grave. You guys, this is something we can't wait for. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's just going to happen. We're just going to let it happen. And
Yes.
when we find out, we just find out.
And it'll be over
It's-
with.
With the support of our
get it
pop
over
dolls.
with.
Yeah.
Second of all, will we ever see Roy again? That's a question I keep hearing a lot. What do you
I
guys
hope
think?
so.
Would you like to see Roy Harper back in? Do we want to see more Arsenal?
Yes, of course.
Guns up to that. Last but not least, Beacon of Hope is the title of episode 17, which is the one we're coming back to. And who's going to be starring in it? Emily Kinney. In case you guys watch The Flash as well, which I'm sure a lot of you do, she was the bug-eyed bandit, Brie Larvin, I believe her name was. And she's going to be coming into this. I wrote it down here. Bug-eyed bandit from The Flash comes in. She's going to be holding everybody hostage at Parma Tech. Oliver calls upon a surprising ally. Who could that surprising ally be?
I think we're coming into episode 16 though.
Is it episode 16?
The next episode is the Cupid episode.
The Cupid, and then the one after
then
that, sorry, is then we're going to come back
yeah.
with Emily Kinney. So
Yeah.
episode 17, the Wednesday after the one when we come back, is when we're
Yeah.
going to get Emily Kinney,
I
which is
love
another
her.
Flash crossover. So again, like we said, we've got constant crossovers coming in. Guys, what are you excited for? You know where to hit us up, YouTube, Twitter, all different types of social media, using the hashtag #OurAfterShow, just down to our bottom left here. Guys, thank you very much for joining us for Fandemonium Part 2. From Carolina.
I'm Olivia.
Thank you, Olivia.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Olivia.
You're
From
welcome.
Carolina, Olivia, myself, Jack, and Adam from in Hawaii.
Aw.
It's been a pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your week, guys. Take care.
See you next week.
Bye, guys. Thank you for joining us.
Woo.